Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner and a little Wednesday morning crafting. And today is 100% what do I call it? Winging it, on the fly. But it's all in my head, so we're gonna see if it will come out. I was very much inspired by a card I saw yesterday, I think on the Demonstrator Planning Place, which is a site for demonstrators to give us all ideas and tips to use in our business. And sorry, I'm adjusting the camera here. And anywho, what I saw was a steampunk card. Okay, so I think the whole steampunk thing is really, really cool. And one day, I swear, I'm gonna buy one of those really fancy, cool outfits, one of those cool dresses. All right, so I am live. So if you see a little red live, that means you're here right now. If you watch this on YouTube or later on Facebook, totally fine. Maybe you're at a job where you have to work at 10 a.m., just like I'm working at 10 a.m. So maybe you watch it later, and that's totally fine. Anyway, I hope that this will be a very fun adventure. So first up, real quick, teeny tiny. So today is Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. So if you're finding this around this time, the information I'm getting ready to share now will be true. If you find this later, you can definitely use the techniques and see what works for you. All right, so first up, our annual catalog is here. It starts on May 4th. Yes, May 4th. You can start ordering. If you need a catalog, if you don't already have a demonstrator, let me know and I can get you a catalog. It's absolutely beautiful. I cannot show you the inside yet, but I'll be able to show you that on May 4th. We'll do a walkthrough. Okay, so catalogs are here. I meant to get an old catalog, but I don't have one. Anyway, so if I need to reference something, we're just gonna wing it. Next up, I have a Just Cards class coming up into the month of April. Aren't these adorable? A lot of people on a Facebook Live helped me make this dog card, and then I just made the same thing in cat. So it will be a cat and dog card, and then you'll get 2 butterfly cards and 2 of this pretty DSP cards. And it's a to-go class. So the cool thing is I cut and prep everything, and the tiny bit of stamping that is needed, you will do that on your own. So if you want information about this to-go class, it is the RSVP, I think, is not this Monday coming up, but the next one. So whatever day that is. Anyway, there we go. Okay, but for today, so I saw a card. All right, so you guys know I've been loving the Soar. Hold on, we got a hot spot. All right, this Soar Confidently stamp set. I've used the balloon and the airplane. I haven't really used this blimp one. And I should use it today. It would go totally, but I just love this balloon, so I'm going to use this. So I saw a card on the demo planning site, as I was saying, and she made a steampunk card, and she used the balloon, which I totally was like, oh, I've got to do that card. And then she used these gears. These are retiring, and they might even be on sale. That's why I wanted to have my catalog. Hold on if I can find it. I think it's close by. I think it is close by. Hooray! Okay. So let's look at these dies. This comes with the, you can get it with the stamp set and the dies. I don't think it's bundled, and it's probably better to buy the dies separately. Hold on, let's see if I can find them. So I can show you this catalog. Geared up dies. Yes, garage gears. They're 20% off. You might want it just for the gears. You might not even need the stamp set or the other pieces, but these gears are amazing. I will definitely keep this in my stash because one day someone will be like, Audra, I need a steampunk card. And I'll be like, I can make that for you. So we are going to use the dies, and we are going to use, this is a very un-Audra-like card, although I love it. We're not going to use any designer tears paper. There are no flowers. We're going to actually emboss, and we might gold leaf. We're gonna have a skipper good time. So what I did to save us a little time is I cut out a bunch of these gears, and I just realized, let me get my pickup tool, go to the pointy end, that I didn't get all these little, I don't know what you call it, the little pieces you don't need out of this one. So this is gold foil, which I'm pretty sure we still sell. And this is copper, which maybe we sell, I'm not sure. And this might be brushed gold, but we have regular gold. So if you, our foil paper is really nice too, you guys, just so you know. It's very thick, and let's see, let me get that one out. and it cuts and embosses very, very nicely. Okay, so I cut one out in gold. Now I got to get all these little bits out of the way. And then I cut out some in copper, because to me that's kind of the steampunk colors, right? And in the copper, like I only had a piece of scrap, so I didn't even cut out the whole thing, but that's okay. Nope, there's one of those. I guess I should have looked at these, but I was doing this, so you're gonna laugh. I got in the shower at like 9, because I rode my bike. And I'm planning to ride 100 miles this weekend just to challenge myself with a group. So I rode for like an hour and a half, and I was thinking, oh, I'll be fine. I've got to, because I'm prepping for the card buffet today. And then I was like, oh crap, I do a video at 10 o'clock. But then I had this in my mind, so I was like, we're going to do this video. Okay, so, and then I cut this one out in crumb cake, because what we're going to do is we're going to use it as a stencil. And that's another cool thing that you can do with your, aren't they pretty? Sorry, I'm always all amazed at like our things, is we're going to use it as a stencil. Okay, and so we'll see. Hopefully I get this on the first try. If not, you know, the second try will work. Okay, so I got just a little bit of paper, because, you know, my idea is we're just going to fill it up. But now I was thinking maybe I want 2 layers on there. This is early espresso, and then I cut soft suede for a card front, and then this is very vanilla. I also really like the white better than vanilla, but in this kind of card, I think we're going to like the vanilla. So that has a small border. Good morning, Tina. Welcome. And I have an extra piece in case what we do goes terribly wrong. And I wanted to use my blending brushes, but I don't know where they are. So there we go. So we're going to use a sponge dauber. You can do both. I like the blending brushes because it gives a more uniform, what am I trying to say? Uniform, I don't know. It just looks a little bit nicer, but I have one out that I've been using in blues, and I think it's in a bin over there for the card buffet. I'm going to start with early espresso. I mean, sorry, soft suede. But I couldn't find the other ones. They're tucked away somewhere. So anyway, you can do this with daubers, sponges, or blending brushes. Okay, let me move these out of the way. I don't want to get them messed up. Okay, and we're in. Everything is here. All right, so you can use a lot of your dies as stencils. So you cut it out, and then I'm just getting some brown on there, right? And then I like to start off of the paper so you don't get that hot, I call it a hot spot, that circle. And you just rub it around the edges. Now this is a steampunk card. It does not have to be super crisp or super clear. And the way we're gonna layer this up, it won't even matter. Ooh, and especially like that, I just moved it, but that's fine. Look at that, let me show you what that looks like. Good morning, Patricia. So you can see the gears, okay? So now let's do some more. We're gonna do these all around, and let's go and do this one darker in early espresso. We're gonna use both, and we might even use crumb cake. I cut it out of crumb cake, and then I think you could use this piece. Unless I rip it, you could totally use this piece on another card, and I think it would look super cool. So when they're a little pringy, it's a little bit harder. You don't want to, oh, it's so cool. All right, so we're going to get this on there. What I was saying, if they're pringy, you don't want to go in a circle right on them because it makes them curl up. Okay, let's look at that. Ooh, isn't that cool? Okay, and then let's use a couple of these other ones. There's one that makes a 3. And then there are some, let me find them for you, that make, well, I think that middle comes out. Nope, okay. Make like that. And then there's some of those dies, they just make like a, I don't know if that's a hubcap or a straight up gear. They make those. So anyway, I'm going to use this one. And we are going to layer this up, and we are going to emboss, and I do think we're going to use some, this is a crazy card. We're going to have some fun. But look at that. That is very cool. And I'm going to keep these because I might put some of these on the card. We're just going to keep on layering. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that neat? Let's get some off the edge here. Let's go back to my soft suede. I think it's fun to have, sorry if you heard a buzzing, I was getting a call. I'm pretty sure it was a spam call. I need to turn that back off. Normally I have it on Do Not Disturb, so hopefully it didn't mess up. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we're gonna put this on here. Woohoo, look at that. That is looking good. And I'm gonna keep going. And I like it when they look different. Okay, oops, I want this one. Oh no, I want the dark one actually. Dude, and we're totally gonna use this piece that we're using as our stencil because it is starting to look super cool. Ta-da, look at that. Okay, we're gonna put it here. And your fingers are gonna get inky on this. There's just no, well, if you were using the blending brushes maybe, but also because I'm holding it down, there's just really no way around that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so now I want some more soft suede. So I'm just getting a little bit off. You could do two daubers if you wanted, but sometimes just getting in there and doing it is just fun. Okay, let's look at that. Ooh, I like that. And see how I have kind of the two different colors? I think you can see them on there. I think that makes it look really cool. All right, and I need something in this corner. Gosh, look at that. That is so cool. We're definitely using that. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, let's do this color. And see, this is the same one as that one. Oops, and I slipped it, but that's okay. That is okay. That one's a little muddy, but it won't matter. Okay, so we're gonna start with that. We might add some stuff to it. Some other things I thought of in this whole steampunkery idea is we have these hearts, and I think these are on sale. You're gonna be like, Audra, it's silver. And I'm gonna be like, yes, I know, but we're gonna change that. And then we also have, these are on sale, the little antique corners. So I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna do 2 layers on this card. Okay, and you could use the buckle. That's kind of very steampunky. And I got out 2 ribbons to play with. Yes, Patricia, snowflakes and leaves. This would look really pretty. This is this soft suede trim, and it will fit the buckle. And then I got out this, and I want to put some ink on this lace trim. Because one of the things I like about is that the contrast, oh, look at that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually use crumb cake on the lace. So in case you didn't know, a lot of Stampin' Up! Things, you can color them with our inks. Let's see if I have another dauber that's maybe a little bit lighter or clean. Okay, so you can color them with a dauber, you can color them with Stampin' Blends. You probably could color them with Stampin' Write markers, I think, maybe. You could definitely color them with the ink, but see how so now it's not so bright. It is a softer color. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna give it some color. Okay, and then the heart. We need to use a Stampin' Blend for the heart. Let's use, oh, well, okay. This is the problem when I have things halfway ready for a class. We're gonna use bronze. I was gonna use soft suede, but it is over in a bin for the card buffet this weekend. So we're gonna color this and see if this works. We also might color it black. And we're gonna go black. Stampin' Blends are permanent, okay? They will wash off your hands, but that's how they can color. You know, you could also use a Sharpie, but a Sharpie for this would work just fine. Oh, yeah. Okay, because in case we decide we want a heart on there. See how it's not quite so shiny anymore? So you can color. You can also color your gems. I've done that before, but of course now you know we have them in black. I got out these gold ones. I love these gilded gems. I use them a lot. So we might put some of those on there. Okay, next up we're gonna do another piece of paper, and then we're gonna stamp our, because I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm thinking. is we have this, and then I'm thinking we need another strip, maybe just like 1 inch with a piece with more gears on it. I just want to add more dimension to our card. And then we are going to do our, not our airplane, we are going to do the hot air balloon, and we are going to gilded leaf that bad boy. Okay, so I do have a trimmer. You're going to be like, this is the craziest card. And this is totally crazy. I don't normally create cards like this. So I am definitely hoping that it comes out what my brain thinks it should come out. But occasionally my brain is wrong on the first try. All right, and I'm going to do whatever that is. No, I'm going to do it more, 1.5. Because I just think having a little bit of dimension is going to make a difference. Okay, and then 1.5, so we're going to go 1 5/8. Isn't that fun that I know that now? I'm pretty impressed with my own little self that I know that that's 1 5/8. Or you could just say it's 2 lines under the 1.5. Yes, okay. So this one needs some gears. Okay. And this one. My husband and I actually went to, pre-COVID, there was a little local steampunk thing, you know, at a conference center right here in Frederick, and it was very fun. We bought hats, but we had fun walking around and looking at stuff, and it was kind of cool. I like Renaissance festivals too. Yeah, look at that. And let's do this one in the soft suede. So any of your dies you can do this for that have, you know, like where you can tell what the shape is. Like Patricia suggested leaves or snowflakes. All of those would work if there's a die that cuts them out like this. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. I should, what am I got? Okay, I don't need that piece. Okay. So let's look at this. And this is what I do. I just like kind of build it up and then look at it and take it away. But this is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So that, and this is going to go up. So see how I have a little dimension. Okay, so now let's work on our hot air balloon. And I did, yes, I did put it on a block. Oops, all my paper ran under here. But what I was thinking we would do, okay, I thought I had a piece of crumb cake. Let me get a piece of crumb cake. Okay, so what I'm thinking is stamp it in Versamark. No, yes, Versamark. And then we do the heat powder. Okay, wait, let me close this. We're going to try 2 things. And then we're going to put the gilded leafing on. So if you haven't seen gilded leafing, I did do one video on it way back when it was new. You could probably search it. If you go to YouTube, it'd be, oh, what am I doing? Not yes, Versamark. Okay. Anyway, but I haven't played with it a lot. But it's very fun and very tactile and a little messy. This whole card is a messy thing. Okay. So we stamp our balloon. We are going to have to fussy cut it out because there are no dies. So we have our balloon. And then we use, so I've been keeping it just, I use these bins all the time. These are iris bins. I use them for cards. I use them to store projects. So what I have here is the gilded leafing, a sponge, and a paintbrush. Okay, but first we need, I should probably put something under this. Let's go with this. This is my embossing tray. Let's get I'm going to grab another piece of paper. Another piece of paper so we don't get embossing stuff all over it. Here we go. I will use, this is the paper you get when you order from Stampin' Up, but it will work great. Okay, so got my umbrella. Might need an umbrella. This is Heat and Emboss powder. I think that's what it's called. Hold on, I will tell you what it's called in case you're looking. It is called Heat and Stick powder. And so it is going to go on there. It does not have to be perfect. Like that is plenty for what we're doing in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. A lot of times I just set things aside, but some things I need to put away. Otherwise, I will create a ginormous mess. Okay, and you could do this on almost any kind of stamp that you want. Okay, so now it is going to be noisy. because I gotta heat it till it gets a little bit wet or whatever, sticky. All right, so I'm gonna heat it. And it's gonna get, I think it gets, yeah. See how, I don't know if you can see it, it starts to go clear. So normally embossing would then turn white. Well, actually we have clear embossing, so it does it pretty quick. Okay, so now it is sticky. See, that was really quick. And then what you do is you take your gilded, what is this called? Yeah, gilded leafing, and you put it on there. Ooh, it's hot too. And this stuff, there's a lot in here, and I am definitely gonna make a mess. And we're gonna put this on. And we're gonna gilded leaf this whole little bad boy up. I thought about stamping it twice and having part of it just be like in soft suede on the crumb cake, but I think I would need to practice before I would teach you that, because I don't even know if it's a thing that can be done. Oops, let's put that piece on here. Okay, oh, hold on. I don't need a whole big piece. I need a little tiny piece. There we go. Okay, so it's all on there, and you're like, well, Audra, that looks pretty funky. What the heck is that? So now what we're gonna do, ooh, oh, that was bad. Don't do that part. We're gonna rub it in, and then the part that didn't have heat and stick powder, it's gonna come off of that part. And I'm just using a Stampin' sponge. I think these are on clearance too. I don't think we're gonna sell the sponges anymore. And I haven't not memorized the whole catalog yet, so I don't know. Look at that. Let's see if you can get, see all that? See that shiny? Hopefully this little bend in my paper won't matter. Okay, and I'm gonna leave that. I like that extra blob on there and how there's a little bit extras there. Okay, so that is our hot air balloon. All right, let's see if I can get this stuff off. This stuff is like gold. It is gold. It reminds me of, I watch a lot of cooking shows, and some of them they get fancy and they use like some kind of edible gold leafing. And then you should close your lid if you're closing your lid up, because there's a lot of stuff in there. You don't want to lose that stuff. That gold leafing looks kind of cool on food. Okay, and we're gonna set this aside. I've got like a giant pile behind me. All right, and then we got to cut this out real quick. That shouldn't take too long. So, you know, if you got to go get a sip of water, well, it would take a while if I could find my scissors. I know that they were here. Here they are. I was like, I know I put them away. So if you got to go get a quick drink, go do it. And you know what? My little bend does not bother me too much. I can't believe I bent the paper. I was a little too vigorous. So we're just going to cut this out. I love this hot air balloon. This will be a set that I'm keeping too. I don't keep a ton of sets, so I do have to go through, and then what I do when things retire, I go back through my retired and I'm like, okay, do I need this one? Do I need that one? And I am having a big, in May, I'm going to do the BOGO in the garage, and then I'm going to do, so I'll have a BOGO and a yard sale, and then I might do an online version, but I'll have to do that after, because there's only so many hours in a day. But I'm going to do the open house like I normally do, and that is going to be online, but the BOGO is going to be in person. Okay, so now I have a cute umbrella. Okay, apparently I'm going to call it an umbrella. I have a cute hot air balloon. Okay, and then I have a bunch of gears, of which this to me, I don't know, is that too shiny? But look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. This is going to be fun. Okay, and I'm not going to put any words on this card because I just thought that that would, there's a little thing in the middle there, that would look cool. But you could totally, I think a little strip of words would look really cute. Okay, so let's attach this to this. And then we're going to see if we're going to put, I think I am going to put some of that ribbon on, maybe some of both. All right, so I'm so happy you guys are hanging out with me, especially on one of these like crazy, just feeling it out kind of cards. Hopefully next week I'll get back to having some planned projects. Okay, So I kind of feel like I can attach this also, but I will not attach it to the card until I figure out if I'm putting ribbon around it. Okay, let's put this on. All right, so now if you wanted to get fancy and do more layers, I'm not going to because I don't know necessarily, but I feel like you could do this with the Versamark and then heat emboss it with either, we had, well, I don't know if we still have them, but we had copper and gold embossing powder, or you could do the gilded leafing. I do think you could keep going and building, but since I did not, I'm trying to decide which way I like it. Since I did not practice that, we are not going to do that. Let's look. Yes. Okay. I like that layout. Now let's put some of these. Let's figure out where we want them. Ooh, I like it. Look at that. And then I feel like we're going to put, let's go over a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to trim those down. And the one that, you know what, I am going to have it go under because then I'm going to pop this up. Okay. So let's do that. So you could have put this on adhesive paper. That would actually make it go easier. But you can attach it. I'm trying to decide glue or glue dots. We're going to go glue dots. Oh, thank you, Patricia. That is so fun. So I wrote a little thing about how I use breathing and meditation a little bit in my daily life for an internal Stampin' Up! Thing, and a little article. We get these weekly emails and it'll have different things from different demonstrators or from Stampin' Up! It's pretty fun. So anyway, they asked me to write a little thing. They asked hundreds of demonstrators because of course they put this out every week, but it is fun to like do it. So then I always tell my husband, I'm like, oh, I'm baby famous this week with Stampin' Up! So although my article was last, so hopefully people skimmed all the way to the bottom and then, you know, maybe saw it. All right, so I'm going to put glue dots, but definitely you could use adhesive sheets. I probably didn't need quite that many glue dots. I mean, this doesn't need to be Fort Knox, right? I don't even know where Fort Knox is, actually, so don't quote me on that. All right. Okay. Okay, that's going there. All right. And then the copper one. I'm trying to decide if I want the whole copper one. But I kind of feel like I do. I like it that it pops out there. Okay. And I feel like this is actually going to go over here. Okay, so it will fit. So I'm going to bump that up. Oh, it's kind of good that it was cut there. I'm going to bump that up right there. Oops, I've got another little piece that we don't need. Okay, a couple glue dots here. You're going to notice I use less and less as we go along here on the video. How are we doing on time? All right. So, all right. Although that was probably a bad one to put it on. Oh no, it's just going to make it. Okay, and that's going to go there. And then I got a couple of the little ones. Yeah, I feel like this is going to go here. So I need some to save for that. And I need some just to go on here more. I think the steampunk idea is so cool. The idea of like the Victorian era plus, ooh, hold your horses. Plus a little bit of technology. What if I put those? Ooh, look at those. Won't those look cool? Okay, so what do you think? Glue dots? I think I'm just going to do glue. I think glue should hold them. Let's hope it doesn't make a mess. Do I have tweezers? Okay. Yeah, you never knew you were going to sit here and watch someone try to glue little metal corners. I used to do scrapbooking, which I still do. But I went through my stage of using the little corners. I think everybody has done that. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so cool. just can't handle all this stuff. All right, hold on. Let's move it off the card. That might help. And these little antique-y things I think are on sale. I don't know, I'd have to look them up. But they would be in the current catalog under embellishments. And they were marketed with the, ooh, some of those stamps would be good for this. The it was a globe set. And it was very cool. Okay, and you can still get that. And I think there's really cool dies with that set, which again could be used very independently of the stamp set, which is something I kind of like that Stampin' Up! Is doing. But I definitely like dies. Like, there should be a die to cut out that hot air balloon. Not that obviously I cut it out, but. Okay, and then that goes there. Yes. Okay, and we're gonna let those dry. Let those dry. And we're gonna attach a few more little gears. I actually wanna put those on. The ones that I used as the, hold on. Thank you, Dawn. So Fort Knox is in Kentucky. Okay, so was there a, now that we're all gonna learn some history here, wasn't it, is it a mint? Do they make money there? Why would people say gold? My husband's on the other side of the room. Gold, I'm like, why would people say, you know, as tight as Fort Knox? So they made gold there?
They keep gold.
They keep gold there. Huh? See, look at that. But you always do wonder, where do those expressions come from? So they keep gold there. All right. I need one more. Hey, Angie, welcome. All right, we're going to put this here. Okay, so if you're joining late, because which happens on Facebook sometimes, I am making, this is my steampunk geared up garage card. Look at that. So I use this as a stencil. That is going on another card later, very much so. To do all of this fun, what would you call this? Stenciling. And then we did a little gold leafing, or you could do embossing. Embossing would work too, for the balloon. Okay, and then this. Oh, look at that. You can't even see that one. Come here. I'm going to take that back off. That's why I was like, as soon as I put it down, I was a little worried. You're not going to be able to see it. This is going to go here. All right, so could I put it here? I could. Let's put it so it just touches that one. Okay. I like that. All right, so then this little guy, hopefully I can squeeze him on some dimensionals. Let's see, I think I'm going to use the little ones because I feel like, okay, so this card, if you were mailing it, I would maybe put that extra, do the hand cancel stamp. Because who knows, this is going to be stuck. I'm hoping that the dimensionals will hold on top of all of this fun stuff. But it's got a lot of dimension and a lot of layers. Let's just, I don't know. Ooh, and Dawn says they also store the money at Fort Knox. So if anyone wants to know, Kentucky. Kentucky is on my list of states I have not been to. I've been to a lot. We are hoping to eventually go to all 50 states. So if you've been to all 50, you got to let us know for sure. My mother-in-law has done it. So it is on our list. Although my son's in Indiana, and there is a way for college, and there's a way you can come home, and it's only like 45 minutes longer, and it takes you through Kentucky. So I'm surely tempted, because he graduates. Well, he's not going to go to his graduation. They actually are having one at Indiana University. Where's my ribbon? But it's on May 8th. But parents can't. No one can go. Like, he could go and sit and do the graduation, but we would have to live stream it. And so he's like, Mom, I don't really want to go. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Ooh, yes, that's going on there. That is going on there. So anyway, this is what I decided, because I was like, dude, you know I need pictures. So he has to stay for another month because he's doing student teaching right now, and then they have to do a class after. Let's put it on our card base a second so we can see how far we have. So what we're going to do when we go to move him out, I'm making his brother and his sister come, and maybe his grandmas and grandpa might come. And we are going to take pictures. His sister, I can't find his brother's graduation thing, but I'm pretty sure his sister has one. And I'm going to buy him a tassel. And we are going to take pictures on his campus and eat at the couple restaurants we like there. Let's put this on here. Okay, so I feel like I should have put this around there. Let's see if we can do it. So anyway, we're going to make it up. It's a little bit of a bummer, but going in the big crowd at graduation was never one of my most favorite things anyway. Look how cute that little buckle is. Have you seen those little buckles? They are adorbs. They are super adorbs. This is very much a stream of consciousness video now. Anybody else like those? I like the silly abbreviations like adorbs or sitch. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. And where's my balloon? Oh, I called it a balloon today, this time. Yes. That is so cute. Okay, so now I got to figure out how to get this on here since I didn't do it before. So what I'm going to do, ooh, I've got lots of, I probably don't need that much, is I'm going to put a glue dot under here. So I'm showing you all the ways to not do your card. Don't put the piece on until you're sure. Go under there, little guy. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna put a glue dot on this side. So this is how to build a card when you are working while chatting. Good, good. Ooh, so sticky. Hold on, it's so sticky to my finger. I would like you to stay so sticky to the ribbon. So this ribbon is like a suede ribbon. It's very cool. And somebody who's on here could tell me if it's carrying over if they want, but I don't know. Can I get that under there? All right, this might be an adventure. Hold on, I know what we'll do. First of all, let's just hook it down to the front of the card, this part. All right, I feel like that's relatively, okay, and then let's shove this under here. Oh, and Dawn, in my Facebook memories, I think you're in the picture, came up on stage. Oh, and it was like a group picture. I'm going to post it on my Facebook later. Oh, it was so cute. I miss getting together with everybody. Oh, look at that. Okay. I kind of want this one on the top. I just want a little piece. I like the idea of the lace too, with the gears. Okay. Oh, because you know what? It looks like clouds, doesn't it? Let's do another piece. Hold on, we need to sponge it. And we sponge that in crumb cake. We're almost done. Thanks for sticking with me, my friends. Oh, there's a reason Audra should not do too many of these videos like this, where we're just totally winging it. Okay. Oh, it does look like clouds. Okay, yeah, definitely you would have to put the hand cancel stamp on this one. Look at that. I'm going to do it both ways. Like that. And I'll trim that off. Don't worry. I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so the only adhesive I'm going to be able to put on that is going to be what's going behind the balloon. So I think if I just do it like this, stay up, and I find my Stampin' Seal. Look, there's a gear stuck to my Stampin' Seal. I think I can do this because it's going to get covered up by the balloon. Okay, good. And this balloon is definitely going on more dimensionals. So, as I said, oh, but let's figure out where they have to go. Which way should it lean? I feel like it should lean this way. So we'll put one up here and one down here. I'm not going to put them on the ribbon because they definitely won't stick. Ta-da! We got a little hot air balloon. And I definitely think add a greeting. And I'm not going to do it right now because I want to decide if I'm going to make this be a birthday or a hello or I love you. I think add a greeting there and emboss it in metallic, like gold or bronze or whatever that is, copper. I think add that. But I think oh, you know what? We're going to add those gilded gems, and then I think we're at a good stopping point. Okay, so let's add a couple of these. Although I shouldn't add too many because I need these for the card buffet. And I never did use our heart. Although that would look kind of cute up there. I'll have to think about the heart, but we're going to add a couple gilded gems. Woo. All right, so I want, you know what, take it from here. One of these. Oh, yes. Look how cute they are. Let's get a couple little ones. Oh, I'm definitely putting, so on, you're going to laugh, on gilded gems or any kind of embellishment like this, I like to do them in odd numbers. And so I usually do 3 or I do 5. But in this case, I almost feel like it wouldn't matter because there is so much on this card. Because now I'm kind of feeling like what I want. I want another one next to that. I want a little one. Yeah, so take back that. There are actually 6 on there. All right, I'm happy. Oops, hold on, I didn't attach it. Let me attach it and then we're done. Because I may, oh, let's see if I have to trim those gears off of there. You know what, I'm gonna leave them. I think it'll fit in the envelope. Oops. Okay. It would help, there we go, to have adhesive. All right, and this card is probably a little bit heavy, so I am gonna be extra generous. You could also use a Stamp and Seal Plus, that might work nicely, but I'm gonna do extra, and then I did not get all the way to the edge, so I'm gonna fix that. Okay, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And you know what? If I would have thought about it, I have leftover copper thread from a long time ago. I really hope they bring it back. Although the new catalog, we are gonna have a gold and silver, which would really work nicely for this. There we go. Look at that card, full of stenciling and die cuts and shiny gilded leafing. Oh my gosh, look at that. I need to like somehow take one of those pictures where it moves around so you can see all of that pretty stuff. So there you go. That's how to make an over-the-top, and I'm going to add a greeting before I take a picture. I'll do that and I'll post it. But there's a little bit of an over-the-top steampunk-y card. So thank you so much for joining me for this little adventure. I hope that you had fun and you learned about Fort Knox and steampunk, just a little. And what else did we learn about? We learned about that I haven't been to Kentucky yet, and I will eventually go to all 50 states. And my son's gonna graduate from college. So there you go. You learn lots of new and exciting things today, as well as learning to stencil and gilded leaf and have a little fun with creating your projects. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Stay crafty.